Hi, got a new creature here. What it is, it's an R2-D2 from Star Wars mixed with a Ewan of Middle-earth, okay? And it never rusted or anything like that. But inside the whale, the techno whale, was a Frankenfister. Okay, and it looked like Tony Soprano with large Megaraptor hands and feet. He operated inside the mechanism of the heart as follows. Okay. A windmill with one spinning plate, one stationary plate in front of it, in front of the spinning plate. When the plate behind it spins, it looks like both are moving. The one in front will look like it's moving slowly, okay? Like it's a clock or something. This is like a decoration type windmill. I saw it in my backyard today and I noticed this, and God was really steering me to put this into a video. So, but when the root flower connected to heart shakes, the stationary looks still. Okay? So what happened was the wind was blowing so hard that the stand, what the windmill stands on, was shaking, and then the plate in front looked stationary. It did not look like it was moving even slowly. Okay? So the way I see it with this vision is it's a root flower that shakes. Now, the root flower is a tiny Yoda with, well, Yoda, just a normal Yoda, not the baby Yoda, so just Yoda, with head of an elephant with black dreads. Now, the hair does not look like it doesn't fit. Like it all flows and looks natural. 6 fingers each hand, second best climber in the universe. Second best climber in the universe, okay? Now, the elephant is red like an Indian. The head is red, but the body is black with corn abs, okay? As it says in Psalm 72, same type deal. But remember, it's a Yoda-looking character, okay? That it's Yoda's height and Yoda's kind of features, but elephant head and black body, red head. Okay, red elephant head. And that's red like a Native American is red, okay? So, now, this Tony Soprano, the Frankenfister, fried smoking Tony Stark battery as heart when he's drinking the smoothies, okay? Tied to the 28 as a dark horse. We were so wrong. They say in Prometheus, that's what he's tied to. The 28, the Rorsuf and Troy, the Kristen Stewart. Now, Tony Soprano, the character, has one peg leg and one hand of alien bishop droid mixed with necklace pebbles falling to ground of Mrs. Wayne. Okay, so the hand is half alien bishop droid, that material, that white stuff that looks kind of natural, but it's a droid based, and it's mixed with the necklace pebbles of Mrs. Wayne falling to the ground when she is killed in the Batman origin story. You always see the pebbles fall to the ground of her necklace, so and I know we've gone over a Tony Soprano looking character before, that one of the fallen angels goes in and gets all the weapons of that. I know that. This is also a Tony Soprano looking character. And what that means is his build is like heavy. It's a heavy but kind of strong. Like tricep strong. So that's just kind of how it looks. But so then, and that's all inside the whale. Okay, you got the R2-D2 mix with the Ewan, the Frankenfister, and this Yoda. Okay. All right. So then up here, the multiples of 11 are together and the multiples of 5 are together. So what it is, an asage ventris mother, okay, let me get this. It's not wanting to focus, there we go. And a black-winged stilt father, okay. That's one of the incarnations. Let me get this here. Then Eldah, Genesis 25. And over here is Cadbane father. And these are both of these are bounty hunters from Star Wars, okay? Mixed with birds of earth. And a Cledonius hybridus mother, okay? And it's an Abida, Genesis 25. And as Abida and Eldah both created instruments out of broken bottles that had melted edges and oiled fruit, the 2 types of oil that we went over, just pick which one you think fits. I just saw it as oiled fruit, okay? 3 strawberries and 14 blueberries attached with gold and jewels inside. So kind of like that Honfexless, okay, which relates to Paul Walker potentially. So that's what they would do. And then Eldah was also Billy D. Williams, who plays Lando. And then Abida was Miles Bennett Dyson, who's played by Joe Morton. Okay? Alright, so Eldah and Abida looked like Odysseus in Troy, the film, so Sean Bean, with Megaraptor hands and feet. So they kind of had beards, okay? Whereas the Achilles had just the hair on his head, that was it. So they're a little bit different. But all right, so then the order of this, because this was an armed system, okay? This whole thing. Billy D. Williams was the father type, or the master. Then then Wallace H.C. Because over here, what you got is, of this Tony Soprano, you've got a neck of a lesser Gondwanakins, okay, which is from new fossil from Brazil, hence an origins of early Triassic reptile. Now the head of the earliest Tanystrophids mixed with Wallace H. Coulter, okay, that's what that is. And this is all the Tony Soprano character, the Frankenfister, okay. So Wallace H. Coulter is 1, so he's right there. He's 2nd. Then Miles, then Heath Ledger. Okay. So and Miles is Joe Morton. All right. So Billy D. Williams, Wallace, Joe Morton, Heath Ledger. That's the order of those. All right. So and then I just wanted to show how these guys are portrayed, because it's just so simple, People wrote off the end times, but they don't get that Obama is the dark horse. And both these guys, Joe Morton and Billy D. Williams, they both play the Obama character. And so did Heath Ledger as the Joker. So it's very telling, that Heath Ledger's from Australia, and they're, supposed to be the betrayer at the end times, according to my Indian or Middle Eastern / friend in Hong Kong that I met when I was at SCAD Hong Kong. So, who left a very Freemason university in Australia to go to SCAD. So, they told him to get out because Australia was going to war in a few years. I've told that story on Brock the Rock, and this is a very Brock the Rock type video, because I just want to show how Obama is still in play. Like, it didn't just switch to Trump and then, it's all over with, no end times. Like, why do you think they put this stuff in the movies? Well, probably because it's going to happen that way. You know, they don't just do that for no reason. Like, Obama is not done. Like, he's gonna be the man of perdition. They wouldn't have made him the whole focus of iPad Go 2 if it were just gonna be over. I mean, Trump, he probably represents the shark of that iPad Go 2. But it's not like he's the main player. Like, it's not, you know, he took that hydroxychloroquine, which means he's got that pirate inside of him, which is on the glyph. It's on the glyph of Akhenaten turned upside down. It shows Obama taking off the mask, and then it also shows Trump with a little Bane mask on, just like the Halloween mask that everyone's wearing now for COVID, and then going down into his pineal gland is the pirate with a pirate's hat on, like Blackbeard. So just watch this here.
Thank you.
Would you join me for a little refreshment?
Everyone's invited, of course.
Having trouble with your joy?
No problem. Come on.
Did you hear that? It's Obama manipulating all the news. It's not fake news like Trump says. Obama manipulates it all. He has an office in D.C., like he said, small enough not to be noticed. And that's his operation. And he's got everyone working around the clock to make sure, like, no good information gets out, no good signs. It's all fake, like fake signs of the rapture. That's the real fake news. It's not like, InfoWars or whatever Trump thinks it is. It's not like that, or CNN or whatever. I mean, they're all just playing into the system. They're puppets. The real problem is the signs that aren't true, that are deceiving everyone and making everyone mad and distracted. And it's not even really distracted. It's just like you're trapped. That's how I look at it. Like, that's why, I try to get the truth out there, because this Nazi system, and it's not like women. I'm not talking about just a few women like watching videos or something. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the 3 actual Nazi concentration camp heads that were women that died and then, became the wheel runners for this end times that we're in. Whether they escaped hell or whatever they did, they became the wheel runners, and they're trapping all of us in. Like, they're resetting it every single day. It's not even the 15th through the 23rd anymore. It's every day they reset it. And it's like the beauties of holiness in the womb of the morning. Every day. Every day. So, there's that. And see, and what happens? They freeze Han Solo. It's just, everyone complicates it. Even myself, I complicate it. Lando betrays the ones that are going to the Great Tribulation. He does not betray like the ones that suffer for Jesus every day and go to the wedding feast of the Lamb like right away. He doesn't betray them. He betrays the ones that have legion inside them or some sort of mutant system that they have to be cleansed. The whole tribulation is to cleanse them and to put all the pieces back together of all these guys that are like the Dog Star and have split themselves into everything. That they're broken pieces. That's what it's for. And it's to conquer evil. Like it's a big game. Like the whole thing is set up and he's the one that starts it, but he betrays like Elisha in them. Elisha the bald in the Bible, but Elijah, remember, gets raptured. So that's what he does. And they freeze Han Solo because freeze is like the coldness of the tribulation. That's what he represents. So he is a betrayer, but like we need him sort of thing. And I'm not talking about Billy D. I'm talking about Obama, who was the arm of Paul Walker, but did not, go through with it. He took out Paul Walker instead of taking out America. And a bunch of other things that he did. I mean, that are probably unspeakable, things that he did, but, that's the real thing that's going on here. So have a good night and thank you.